from the man wearing brass plates.
Patricia, I've heard of Boise, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the old guy there.
In 2001, Winston Churchill was voted the greatest Briton of all time. However, history is far from black and white, and this man is far from perfect, it has to be said. I still don't understand how they went through the Ardennes forest, but they did nonetheless. And Churchill had only been Prime Minister for a matter of weeks at this point. And it was an absolute disaster. They just rolled through us. We had to evacuate desperately on Dunkirk Beach. An amazing rescue attempt. That was quite incredible. But as Churchill said, wars are not won on evacuations. Those that wanted us not to fight on were expecting us to surrender. Churchill has to deliver a speech. If he wants us to fight on, then this speech had better be good. And I'll give you 4 excerpts from it. First, he says, "Our thankfulness at the escape of our armies and so many men whose loved ones have passed through an agonizing week must not blind us to the fact that what happened in France and Belgium was a colossal military disaster, and we must expect another blow to be struck almost immediately at us." So this is Churchill trying to cheer us up. But the thing is, Churchill actually came in, if he'd have died in 1939, he would have died as a bumbling idiot. He had no credibility at all. There's no chance he can lie to us. He has to be real. There's another side point to this. Our language is a mix of Old Latin, Old Norman version of Latin from the Norman invasion. There's a lot of Anglo-Saxon as well. Those short, simple words, they are Anglo-Saxon. Throughout this, when he talks so negatively, most of the words he's using are actually Norman. Now that's no coincidence. He's almost putting the negative stuff in a more of a foreign context. Now he has to try and tell us that we are going to fight, and this has got to be good. He says, "May it not also be that the good of civilization itself rests in the skill and devotion of a few thousand airmen." Oh, may it not also be said that there has never been such an opportunity for youth. Oh, what a way to put it! Amazing. Yeah. The Knights of the Round Table, the Crusaders, all fall back into the past. Not only distant, but prosaic. Of these brave young men, may it not be said that every morn brought forth a noble chance, and every chance brought forth a noble knight. They deserve our gratitude, as do all the men who are ready and continue ready to give life and all in protection of their native land. We will fight in France. We will fight on the seas and oceans. We will fight with growing strength and growing confidence in the air. We shall defend our island home, no matter what the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the streets and in the fields and in the hills. We shall never surrender. But, okay, he doesn't say but. He doesn't say but there is more to come. It would have been the perfect way to end. And also note those simple short words, Anglo-Saxon. So now he's talking Anglo-Saxon as he gets positive. These words are for us. Say a but, because you might now know that Churchill had been talking with one man, Roosevelt, exactly, and a bargain had been struck that if Britain should fall, then our Navy must get out straight away. We must not let the Navy fall into the enemy's possession. We must get them across the Atlantic to Canada and USA. Churchill also gave the pledge that the colonies would fight on, which he didn't really have the right to do, but he did it anyway. So the next bit, he has spoken to the English now he is going to speak to you guys. And he will say, not but and if, which I do not for a minute believe, this country or large parts of it should be subjugated or starving, then the empire will carry on the fight across the seas and oceans until, in God's good time, the new world, with all its power and its might, will step forth to the rescue and the liberation of the old. And that is...
That's great. I love that.
Edit out the bit I forgot. Nice there.
He knew every word.
It's a long time since I've done that.
That was good.
Remember.
That was worth the price of the bike.